Good morning, guys. Kaylee and I got up really early this morning and are doing the Pico Arieiro to Pico Ruivo hike this morning, and we're super excited. We got up here and the sun started to rise and it is gorgeous, so we're gonna enjoy this for a little bit and get some footage and then begin the hike.
Yeah, it looks so beautiful here. So something to note, you actually can drive all the way to the top of Pico Arieiro, but this hike goes all the way to Pico Ruivo.
Yeah.
We're really trying with these names, which is the highest mountain here. And yeah, you kind of walk along this ridgeline over. It just looks so stunning. The parking lot was full when we got here before 8 o'clock, so make sure to come nice and early if you can.
For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm David.
I'm Kaylee.
And we run a travel and adventure blog called Made to Travel.
We are passionate about activities that get you outside and off the beaten path,
along with lots of hiking. This hike is one of the most popular ones you can do on Madeira, and it is about 11 kilometers long and 1,100 meters of elevation gain. So it's rated as hard, but it's really beautiful. It looks like it's really well maintained so far. They have like a rock path with railings along some of the ridges, which is nice. The views are just phenomenal. Looks like we got ourselves a tunnel.
Yeah, heading through the mountain, I guess. Long and dark.
Better than up and over, hey?
That's true, yeah. Papoose!
So,
we're on what we think is the final ascent up to
Ruivo.
At first we thought that we went up and down this peak in the middle.
To Torres.
Yeah, but what actually happens is that there is like a series of 4 or 5, maybe even 6 tunnels along the side of the mountain and a trail, and it's actually all in the shade.
So you drop down Arieiro, which is quite an elevation drop. Lots of stairs.
Not looking forward to going back up those.
Through a whole bunch of tunnels, and we didn't gain too much or drop too much, and now we're going up Ruivo. So yeah, it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be, which is nice.
It's been decent so far. Going back up on the other side is going to be
hella hard.
Yeah.
And we haven't run into too many people, considering it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's been pretty nice and quiet, so.
It's been great. So now we start the steep incline to the top.
See you at the top.
The last few steps. It's pretty cool. It's like definitely 360 views up here. It looks like there's 3 different viewing platforms, which is awesome. We made it! It is so beautiful up here. I think this is like one of the most beautiful hikes we've ever done anywhere.
A lot of the photos and videos we saw had cloud inversions happening, but we have like a clear day, which is phenomenal. We can see the ocean behind us, in front of us, and the rest of the island.
All the way around the island, like you can see ocean on all sides. It's
beautiful.
Pretty incredible.
I would say it's a super nice trail. It's not what we're used to. We're used to starting at the bottom, hiking up a dirt path to the top of a mountain. But like this one, it's basically a rock pathway the entire way with like railings and staircases and tunnels, and it's just exceptional.
It's kind of nice too. The elevation gain sounds intimidating. Close to 1,200 meters. I think it's 1,180 or something like that. But it's pretty split up. So at the beginning you go down quite a bit, and then you hike probably half half the elevation
Oh, yeah.
at the end on the way here, and then we're gonna hike the other half on the way back. So we'll let you know how we're feeling after that.
Yeah.
But on the way here, it was really nice.
There's a tea house here.
Yeah.
And you can also camp, which is really neat if you're into doing a sunrise hiking trip, which I would definitely be into, but
Yeah.
no tent this time.
Some sort of a multi-day hike here would be cool too, because there's tons of pathways that go like every which way up here that follow the ridges. There's a lot of infrastructure too, like the tea house has solar panels, a generator, a washroom. We haven't been in there, but just been walking by. It's pretty crazy.
So Kaylee and I are just on our way down. The clouds are rolling in fast and heavy, along with the people. So
Yeah.
you can see behind me, there's gonna be no view in a little while. So we are happy to get down and get out of here. I think it's supposed to rain this afternoon. We looked at the forecast and that's what it said. So
Hoping to beat that. On
time to get out nice and dry.
We just started the stairs back up and we're dying. Well, I'm dying already. But look at this mountain. Looks like a nose. And then the green is the mustache. And then the lips underneath.
What's the green?
The mustache. You weren't pointing at the mountain, were you?
We are just about back to the parking lot. Such a cool hike.
Such a cool hike. That last little bit actually wasn't as bad as I was anticipating it to be, but it was still quite a grind.
Yeah.
The clouds are rolling in. Definitely would recommend doing this on a clear morning. It's very cool with the clouds, but you definitely don't have the same views.
Yeah, I would highly recommend a sunrise hike. If
Yeah.
you're a sunrise hike kind of person, this would be like stunning. You'd avoid all the crowds. We ran into 3 or 4 tour groups of like 15 people, and these trails are not wide. So
No.
it was a pain. You have to kind of get over and stop and let people pass, which isn't ideal. So doing it on a weekday when no one is around, definitely recommend it.
Yes.
But yeah, overall, definitely, I think this was our favorite hike probably.
Yeah, this is
It's only our second hike, but
the most unique hike ever. Like it's so beautiful. We would highly, highly, highly recommend it.
thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you next week.